deck profile, machine profile. Sorry, it's been a while. Like I've been busy in overdose stuff, so I'm just really hype overdose. Like I want to get these deck profiles out before overdose stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. First, our starter, machining worker ant. Basic starter. When you ride it upon it, draw a card, and if you're going second, you get a quick shield, which is pretty much just a 5k shield. Or discard fodder. Yeah. Now, time for our triggers. Well, obviously, we run 4 heal. Because the end. And we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 crit, and 2 of it is the new 30k shield center. Because our build is pretty much a protect 1 build, we can risk doing that. And because of this, you kind of know what our other trigger is. It's 2 paralyzed Pradana, which is the draw PG. Yeah. Just because we want a person, but not time for gray ones. 4, machining Lady Bomber. What Lady Bomber does is when it plays, you can rest, and you can soul blast one, rest itself, and rest any number of anybody's rewards. Then if your opponent has 3 or less rewards, you countercharge 1. It's a countercharger, and it's also makes, and you can and it helps with the next card we're gonna show. 4, machining Cybister. This is when it's rest by an ability. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put a call machining from among them, and the rest in bottom deck. And you can only use ability of this once per turn, like it's all the same name. So if you have multiple, you can only trigger 1 a turn. Just so you know. And our last grade 1 is machining Hornet. It's Vanguard rear circle. When attack it hits or it boosted hits. Look at top 6, add a grade 3 Munda, put in your hand, and if it was on rear guard, you put in your soul. So it fills your soul for any soul blast costs, like Machine Lady Bomber or just other ones as well. But yeah. And also finish for you with these, which we want. So a good number of them. Now, that's all grade 1s. Now time to go to grade 2s. First is 3 Bloody Hercules. Not machining, but yeah. We counterblast quite a bit in this deck, so we want to countercharge it. Because when he hits, you countercharge 1, and any one of our units gets 60, because it also helps us get power. It can't go over defensive, but possibly can. It also has 1 place, so plus 1, and he gets 6k until a turn. So with that all our soul we can do that. Then we run 4 machining Mantis. It's similar to Hornet. How it's a, but this is 1 place, count plus 1, look at top 6, and it's Vanguard rear circle. Look at either 3 momentum in your hand, shuffle your deck, and you get 6k. So it wins a 15k on turn 2 when you're riding, which is your ideal ride, and you get a grade 3. So if you don't have a grade 3, you can get it to ride next turn. You get it. And then our last one, we have 4 machining Scatterhorn. It has a really good effect. It says, when placed from hand, which is, I think it's a really good ride target. You look at top 6, reveal out the 1 non-grade 2, so machining, and put in your hand. And show your deck. And if you put a card, you put a card from hand in your soul. So any of our grade 1s and any of our grade 3s, because all of them are machining, so we can get. If you put something in your soul, what? Yeah, like Cross Ride isn't in V, so we can't do things like that. But and there's no soul effects, but we can still do some things. And also has the ability that you can soul bust one and rest one of your regards, which usually is Cyburster with all rest effects. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and then you can extend during your opponent's next turn phase. So it paralyzes. Like you pretty much you just skip. You just rest. You rest your things, restand them with grade threes, and just mash your opponent. Now time for grade threes. 2. Ornamental. Has one place, rest all other rear guards, and resolve one of the effects below. But if you soul blast one grade 3 machining, you choose both instead. For its first effect is choose all rest rear guards, and they get 5 candle in turn. So so all your rear guards are rest get 5k, but you can't attack because they're restable. You're gonna realize why. And we get Ace, and also your other abilities. Your opponent can only send up to 2 units for the next time phase. So that's just like is Vanguard and one thing, so it makes it really trolly when you do that ability. Yeah. Then we have 4 Machining Meteor Bolt. He's like our, if we don't let our Ace, he's a backup, but he's also good rear guard. He says when you have 5 or more rear guards, all your machining rear guards have boost, so he can even boost. Our Scatterhorn, our Mantis can boost, which is actually quite good. And he also says rest one of your rear guard machining, and he gets 10k. So he can become like a 22k booster, which is actually quite insane. You just make a huge call or put him behind your Vanguard and just hit for large numbers. And our Ace, and a reason why we're resting a lot, is Machining Spark Hercules. And just so we know, this deck, we usually use Protect 1 because of how much we're pressuring. We're playing our hand so much that we use a little guard. So we want to protect 1 so we can get some defense. His first ability, well, his multi-visit abilities are Axe. His first ability is Combat Swim. Choose 5 of your rear guards and stand them. They get 5 until in return. Choose all your opponent's units. Rest them, so rest all opponent's units, and they get minus 5k until the end of your opponent's next turn. Which reducing your opponent's powers actually is kind of cool. It makes it so all your big attacks can hit easier, so we just got to go. He also says you can put grade 2 or less rear guard in your soul, and this unit gets 5k until the end of your turn. So you just get like really big, nasty. So he can get really big because you use this and then use that, or if they're all in the warrior rush, you use this, put in this all of them to call things, and just make them really big, make them really big. And like this, it's like you just pretty much just you rest stuff, call stuff, stand stuff, gain power, mess with your opponent. That's like the main thing of this deck wants to do. You just get in these full power, and with 10 crit, you will be able to get like 1 hit KO sometimes. As soon as you're on Spark Hercules. Well, that's my machine deck. Hope you guys liked it. Teen Titans Straight 3 is top. No, not Teen Titans 3. Sorry. I changed my name. I keep forgetting about that. Great. This is Good Night Julian, signing off.